The presidential election today, MPs and MLAs across the country are going to be casting their vote to choose India's next president. Voting will begin at 10 o'clock this morning and will go on till 5 p.m. The ballots, and these are paper ballots, will then be collected and brought to Delhi to the Lok Sabha and will be counted on Thursday. That's the 20th. By Thursday afternoon, we should have a clear result. Well, it's a straight contest between former Bihar Governor Nath Kovind and former Lok Sabha Speaker Meira Kumar. We have seen on the eve of the monsoon session of Parliament, which also begins today, the opposition led by Sonia Gandhi saying that even though the numbers may be against the opposition, the battle must be fought and fought hard. She said, describing it basically as an ideological battle against what she called the communal and narrow-minded vision of those who are on the other side. As far as the numbers go, well, the numbers pretty much stack up in favor of Mr. Kovind. He appears to have the support of more than 60% of the votes, and that is because most parties, including the JDU, which broke ranks with the opposition, are supporting him. We will be going live to our reporters across the country and to others for more on that big story. The Prime Minister yesterday also complimenting the opposition for the kind of campaign that had been run, saying that it had been a very dignified campaign which did not see any kind of abuse or any such thing. Let's just take a look meanwhile at how the President of India is actually elected, and this is a rather interesting journey to Rashtrapati Bhavan. As I mentioned, it's an electoral college of MPs and MLAs who vote for the President. Now, as far as the votes of MLAs are concerned, those are assigned values depending on the size and population of their state, although the vote of every MP is the same. MPs vote in Parliament, MLAs in assemblies, unless they ask for previous permission from the Election Commission to vote otherwise, and some of them have done that. The presidential election will also see paper ballots being used, and the votes will be valid only if a special pen with violet ink is used. The poll panel had made it clear that use of any other pen could lead to an invalid vote. The voting will be between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. as we said. The MLAs and MPs can come anytime in between that time frame to vote. MPs will vote on green ballots, MLAs on pink ones, and as I mentioned, those ballot boxes will be flown in and stored in Parliament in room number 62. On the 23rd of July, there will be a special farewell for President Pranab Mukherjee in Parliament that will take place there. His term expires on the 24th, and on the 25th, the President-elect will be picked up from his or her home in a special carriage, in a special buggy, and then driven to Parliament, where the oath will be administered to the new President by the Chief Justice of India. Then Mr. Mukherjee will exchange seats with his successor and go on to his new residence, while the new President then leaves for Rashtrapati Bhavan. So it's quite an interesting exercise that takes place. If you look at the bios of the candidates concerned, Mr. Kovind and Meira Kumar, well, it was the NDA that basically took the initiative on this and announced their candidate first. Mr. Kovind, of course, a former governor of Bihar. He's been a lawyer. And the fact that he's a Dalit, the caste certainly played a big role in this, which is why the opposition then countered his candidature with Meira Kumar, who's also a Dalit. Mr. Kovind was Bihar's governor since 2015, was from Kanpur, a farmer's son. He studied to be a lawyer. He practiced in the Supreme Court. He also cleared the IAS and worked with former Prime Minister Morarji Desai, representing India also at the United Nations in 2002. Considered to be very close to Mr. Rajnath Singh as well. Meira Kumar, of course, has been a former Lok Sabha Speaker, a 5-time MP, has studied law and has also been a cabinet minister between 2004 and 2009.